Hello everybody, welcome back to the Johncast. Today is day 228, and tonight is my last night with the Lindfors family. Yes, I just had a very nice dinner, and we just talked about what future plans are. I gave them some gifts that I had prepared. It was a very nice last night with them. I'm going to talk about Åland, which is what happened. Today is Tuesday, so from last Friday to Monday, we went to Åland. Åland is a small island off the coast of Finland. It is a Finnish island, but they do speak Swedish there. It originally belonged to Sweden, and once Finland declared it itself, they decided to only speak Swedish there. So it's kind of a mix of both cultures. I think it's really cool. They have like beautiful nature there, and yeah, it's very nice. We went to Åsa Mika's summer house in Åland. In the Sund, I think, was the part of Åland we were at. And they had it was like inside a bay, and yeah, the water had frozen over, but like it was super thin, so we couldn't walk out on it or anything. But we did try like jig fishing from like a dock they had, and so while we were up there, we mostly did some yard work. So we picked up all the sticks for the lawnmower, and then we went on a little hiking adventure around. Just around the big hills there, and got to see all the beautiful like trees and nature and everything. And what's really cool is Åland is like made up of mostly granite, and that's cool because like Wisconsin, granite, red rock, Wisconsin. So that was cool relation, I guess. And so all their dirt roads were actually like red, like a deep crimson red. It was really beautiful. That was the cool part about Åland. Another cool thing we did is we got to cut down a tree because they had a dead tree sitting next to their yard, I guess, and they didn't want it anymore, so we took the chainsaw and I didn't cut it down, Mika did, but cut down the tree, and then we just cleaned up after that, and then just relaxed. We had a nice big bonfire. We were burning parts of the tree and then saving some for firewood. It was really fun. We got to roast marshmallows and sausages, and I got to meet their sons Felix and Philip. It was cool meeting up with them for the first time. And on Easter, or otherwise known as påsk in the Swedish language, we had a nice family dinner. I forgot what they served, but it was good. I haven't had a bad meal when I've been living with the Lindfors. All the meals they've made have been delicious. They have these like little chocolate eggs, but they aren't like plastic chocolate eggs. They're like actual eggshells. They hollow out, and then they fill it with finished chocolate, and then they seal it up with sugar, so it looks like an egg. So when we cracked into the eggshells on the morning of påsk or Easter, we're like, oh, this is chocolate. It was really cool moment. And it's made by the famous chocolate manufacturer. I forgot. You could Google it. I totally forgot. Oh, I don't remember. But this chocolatier came from Switzerland, he just went to Finland and made all these famous chocolates that everybody's known. It's a big candy production. It kind of sounds like Willy Wonka. It's like really, I don't know why that was so interesting, but like learning how they made the chocolate eggs and things was cool. They told us about. What else did we do that weekend? We tried fishing, but as I said, the ice was still frozen, but it was so thin we would fall straight through if we tried to walk on it. So we had to jig fish from the dock. We didn't get anything, but it was a fun experience just hanging out with Kawa and teaching him how to cast open bail reel. So that's my bit of Wisconsin to him. And of course, this being our last host family, this is where Cow and I split up for the first time since for the whole time. This whole time I've been living with Cow with all of our host families, so we've been changing together. But this first time, he's going to live with the Husbergs, and I'm going to live with the Löfors. So yeah, that is new, I guess. I don't really know how I feel about it yet, but we'll see when I get there. I'll make a John cast when obviously I'm still making these things. It's really fun to do. So yeah, before we left for the Åland Island, yeah, let's talk about the trip. So on the way there, we got on this like big ferry, I guess, or I mean, yeah, it's a big boat, and it's like a parking garage inside of a boat. And I've never been on like a huge ferry. I'm pretty sure I haven't been on a huge ferry before. I've been on a ferry, I know, like a smaller ferry that can hold like a dozen cars, but this one could hold like 40. It was huge. It was like a cruise ship, but like a parking garage inside the cruise ship. And it was a roughly 2 hour ferry ride back and forth. So that was really cool. Got to be on the high seas of the Baltic Sea. So yeah. As you can see right here, I've got all my things packed up. The room is looking clean, mostly. Don't look at the bed. But yeah, I'll get all that sorted for tomorrow. I have right here, I just noticed this is the official flag of Åland. It's similar to the Swedish flag, but they've got like red stripes in between. I kind of like it. I might actually like it better than the Swedish flag. It just has more colors, you know. There's 3 colors instead of 2. But yeah, so yeah, Åland was a great experience. We got to meet Mika and Åsa's extended family. They came over on Monday, the day after Easter, and we just had a nice brunch with them with lots of delicious Finnish and Swedish desserts. So that was really cool. I'm just super hyped. I got to go to Åland. It's like it's not Finland and it's not Sweden. It's like its own little thing. They actually have their like own. I've heard they've had their own like government, I guess. But they're not their own separate state, but they have their own leaders running everything, which is really cool, I think. And other interesting facts about Åland is that they're demilitarized, so there's no military on the island. There never has been, I think. No, there was, because apparently it was like a critical point for like capturing enemy ships, I guess. But like it was held by the Russians at one point. So you can still find some like Russian type architecture there on the island. So that was really cool. Yeah, pretty sure that will do it for our whole Åland adventures. Yeah, I don't think there's much else to cover. That was kind of the big thing for this week. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. John out.